Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, so you never miss a play. The NFL world has been shaken to its core, and the rumor mills are running wild after ESPN officially confirmed what fans have been speculating for weeks. Olave is officially headed to the Washington Commanders. The trade, which insiders suggest involved a staggering combination of draft picks and player exchanges, has ignited discussions across social media, with some analysts calling it the most audacious move of the offseason, and others questioning how this will reshape the dynamics of the NFC East. Olave, a player whose speed, route running precision, and game-changing ability have been celebrated since his rookie year, now brings a fresh burst of energy to a Commander's offense that many had criticized for lacking a true deep threat weapon. Fans, wearing red, gold, and white, are already buzzing with anticipation, imagining the highlight reel plays and explosive matchups that could become weekly staples in Washington's games, while some skeptics point to potential chemistry issues with the existing roster. Most agree that Olave's arrival signals a bold statement by the Commanders' front office, one that might redefine their offensive identity and elevate expectations for the team in a division that has been fiercely competitive and unpredictably volatile in recent seasons. Rumors had been swirling for weeks, and insiders hint that the negotiation process behind this blockbuster deal was nothing short of dramatic. Sources say multiple teams were circling Olave's availability, with some attempting last-minute swoops that could have drastically changed the trajectory of the trade. The Commanders, however, reportedly leveraged a strategic combination of draft capital and promising talent from their roster, convincing the Saints, Olave's former team, that the deal was irresistible. Analysts speculate about the intense meetings, phone calls, and strategic chess moves that must have taken place behind closed doors, painting a picture of front office executives pacing hallways, exchanging texts, and debating the smallest of contract details in a bid to seal the deal before rivals could react. The NFL community has been captivated by the saga, with podcasts, news outlets, and social media threads dissecting every possible implication of Olave's move. Fans, too, are sharing animated reactions, from celebratory memes to heated debates about whether this trade was worth the high cost. Meanwhile, the ripple effect of this transaction is expected to influence other team strategies, especially as the draft approaches and other teams reassess their plans in light of Olave's new home. Olave's skill set is tailor-made for a team like the Commanders, whose passing game has shown flashes of brilliance but often lacked a consistent, explosive presence to stretch defenses vertically. Olave's elite speed and ability to create separation make him a nightmare matchup for cornerbacks, potentially opening up opportunities not just for himself, but for the entire offense, including the quarterback, tight ends, and slot receivers. Analysts have been quick to point out that his route discipline and catching reliability could alleviate pressure on the Commanders' offensive line, providing the quarterback with an easier read and a more dynamic set of options in high-pressure situations. Moreover, Olave's track record in clutch moments suggests that Washington may now have a weapon capable of turning tight games into decisive victories, which could be crucial in a division where every win carries enormous weight. Fans are already envisioning scenarios where Olave breaks open games with highlight catches in primetime matchups, potentially reshaping the team's reputation and identity in a league where star power and marketability are increasingly intertwined. The excitement surrounding his arrival is palpable, with speculation intensifying about how the team will adjust its schemes to maximize his impact and integrate him seamlessly into an offense that has shown versatility but often struggled to fully capitalize on its potential. The Commanders' coaching staff is reportedly ecstatic about the addition, seeing Olave not just as a receiver, but as a catalyst for a more dynamic, unpredictable offense. Sources close to the team suggest that the coaching staff is already scheming up formations, creative play designs, and innovative passing concepts to fully utilize Olave's skill set. This includes leveraging motion plays, high-percentage slants, and deep shots that force opposing defenses to respect every inch of the field. Insider chatter indicates that the synergy between Olave and the team's quarterback could develop rapidly, given the player's adaptability, football IQ, and track record of excelling in complex offensive systems. The coaching staff also sees potential for mentorship, as Olave's professionalism and experience could positively influence younger receivers on the roster, fostering an environment of growth, competitiveness, and elite-level preparation. Off the field, the impact on fan engagement is expected to be immediate, with merchandise sales, ticket demand, and social media buzz likely to spike. Analysts note that the combination of strategic, performance, and marketing considerations underscores why this trade is being labeled as a seismic move in the NFL, one that will reverberate throughout the league for years to come, even as the news spreads. Whispers of behind-the-scenes tension continue to circulate, with speculation about how other teams in the NFC East will respond to this bold acquisition. Rivals are reportedly reevaluating their draft priorities, roster construction, and game strategies to contend with a revitalized Commanders offense. The intrigue extends beyond just on-field performance. It taps into a psychological element, where Olive's presence could influence the confidence, preparation, and approach of opposing quarterbacks and defensive coordinators. Pundits highlight that, in a league where momentum and perception matter almost as much as tangible statistics, this trade could be as impactful in shaping narratives as it is in affecting actual game outcomes. Betting markets, fantasy football projections, and sports talk panels have all erupted, analyzing every possible angle from Olive's target share to the ripple effect on other wide receivers and offensive matchups. Meanwhile, fans continue to flood forums with theories about how the Commanders' season might unfold, painting vivid pictures of game-changing plays and late-game heroics. The excitement, tension, and anticipation coalesce into a feverish energy that feels almost tangible, as the NFL landscape braces for a dramatic shift that only a move of this magnitude could provoke. Social media platforms have become a whirlwind of reactions, memes, and hot takes, reflecting both excitement and skepticism surrounding the Olave trade. Fans have flooded Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram with reactions ranging from ecstatic celebrations to heated debates about the trade's value, with some dissecting the long-term implications for the Commanders' salary cap and roster flexibility. Influencers and sports commentators are fueling the conversation, creating viral threads and videos analyzing everything from Olive's previous statistics to potential matchups with NFC East defenses. Meanwhile, the Commanders' official channels have been inundated with engagement, as followers anticipate a new era defined by explosive plays and heightened expectations. Industry insiders suggest that the narrative surrounding Olive's arrival will dominate off-season coverage, potentially influencing the league's marketing strategies, media focus, and fan engagement efforts for months to come. The combination of performance potential, strategic implications, and market excitement ensures that this trade will be dissected, debated, and celebrated across multiple platforms, illustrating how a single high-profile acquisition can ripple through both the sporting and cultural spheres of professional football, leaving a lasting mark on the league's landscape. As the offseason unfolds, speculation surrounding Chris Olave's impact on the Commanders continues to reach fever pitch, with pundits, insiders, and fans alike theorizing about how quickly he can redefine the team's offensive identity. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff is planning an aggressive integration strategy, aiming to make Olave a focal point of every passing concept, while simultaneously spreading the field to maximize opportunities for the running game and tight ends. Social media chatter hints at possible position shifts, specialized packages, and deep threat rotations designed to exploit Olive's elite speed and precise route running. Sources close to the team have reportedly hinted that Olive's leadership qualities, work ethic, and on-field intelligence could elevate the entire locker room, inspiring both veterans and rookies to embrace a higher standard of preparation, focus, and execution. Meanwhile, the quarterback-receiver chemistry is already a hot topic, with analysts debating how quickly the duo can synchronize timing, reads, and coverage recognition in a league where fractions of a second make the difference between highlight catches and incompletions. Fans are already drafting imagined game-winning plays, deep ball connections, and highlight reel catches that seem almost inevitable given Olive's skill set, while the NFL rumor mill churns nonstop, speculating about how other teams might attempt to counteract the sudden explosion of talent in Washington. The anticipation is palpable, as everyone waits to see whether this trade will live up to its hype. Insiders suggest that the negotiation for Olave was more complex and dramatic than previously imagined, involving multiple back and forths that nearly derailed the deal before final signatures were inked. The Saints reportedly resisted letting go of a player of Olive's caliber, but the Commanders' strategic combination of high-value draft picks and emerging talent reportedly proved irresistible. tipping the scales in favor of a trade that could change the trajectory of both franchises. Pundits have been dissecting the motivations behind the move, suggesting that Washington's front office saw an opportunity not just to acquire an elite receiver, but to signal ambition, redefine team culture, and energize a fan base that has endured years of inconsistency. Analysts also highlight that the timing of the trade, just as free agency negotiations and the draft approach, demonstrates a calculated risk designed to maximize leverage while minimizing disruption. The ripple effect is already being felt, with rival teams reevaluating their depth charts, scouting priorities, and potential trade options in an effort to respond proactively to the sudden reshuffling of talent. Meanwhile, social media continues to amplify the story, with memes, heated debates, and highlight compilations spreading like wildfire, keeping the trade at the forefront of football conversations worldwide. The intrigue, tension, and excitement surrounding Olave's move have created a narrative that feels almost cinematic, as if the NFL itself has entered a new chapter defined by audacity and high stakes. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. Speculation is rampant about how Olave's arrival will affect the Commanders' offensive schemes, with whispers about new formations, motion packages, and dynamic route combinations designed to exploit his speed and field vision. Some analysts are predicting that Olave could immediately assume the role of primary deep threat, drawing double coverage and creating space for other receivers, tight ends, and even running backs in the passing game. Rumors suggest that coaches are experimenting with pre-snap motion, play-action variations, and explosive vertical concepts to test Olave's chemistry with the quarterback, aiming to uncover hidden opportunities that could confound opposing defenses. Fans are poring over old highlight reels, imagining how he might stretch the field against NFC East rivals, turning what once were marginal matchups into must-watch events. Social media threads are ablaze, with predictions from potential 1,000 to 100-yard seasons to clutch catches in primetime games, reflecting the excitement and almost feverish anticipation surrounding the Commanders' offensive renaissance. Meanwhile, INDUSTRY insiders hint that other NFC teams are frantically reviewing tape and strategizing countermeasures, knowing that Olave's presence alone could alter defensive schemes, coverage priorities, and even game day mentality. The combination of skill, speed, and strategic impact positions Olave as a transformative acquisition, one that may not only redefine Washington's offense, but also reshape the competitive balance across the division, and potentially influence playoff implications in ways that fans and analysts are only beginning to grasp. Off-field implications are equally buzzing, with rumors of a spike in ticket sales, merchandise demand, and media coverage that could solidify Washington's place in the national spotlight. Marketing experts suggest that Olave's arrival is not just a football story, but a cultural moment, capable of energizing a fan base, attracting sponsorships, and generating engagement across multiple platforms. Sources close to the organization indicate that PR teams are already planning content strategies, social media campaigns, and exclusive fan experiences designed to capitalize on the heightened interest surrounding this blockbuster acquisition. Analysts note that the synergy between performance potential and market excitement can create a feedback loop, where hype feeds performance expectations and vice versa, placing Olave at the center of both the team's on-field strategy and off-field narrative. Meanwhile, fantasy football projections are being recalibrated, betting markets are adjusting odds, and podcasts are devoting entire episodes to dissecting every nuance of the trade. Fans are participating in daily debates, comparing Olave's potential impacts to past wide receiver acquisitions and speculating on how the move might influence the Commanders' playoff trajectory. This confluence of strategy, excitement, and speculation underscores why this trade is being described as one of the most talked about moves of the NFL offseason, blending athletic prowess, team-building acumen, and fan engagement in a way rarely seen in professional sports. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.